What's good, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of my review and all that stuff. And the album I'm going to start to do the review is Jay-Z's third studio album, Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, released in 1998 on Rockefeller and the Def Jam. But before I start, I'm going to explain to you why I'm actually starting this review series. Okay, so you guys know that I love music. I mean, I love all types of music. And there are certain albums I have reviewed over the past couple of years, which I have gave excellent reviews to. Marvin Gaye's "Hear My Dear," Tupac's "Me Against the World," Kendrick Lamar's "To Pimp a Butterfly." What else? Snoop Dogg's "Doggy Style." Um, the list goes on and on and on. There are some albums I gave an okay review to. Let me think. I said, damn. What album did I give an okay review to? What certain albums I give an okay review to. You have to give me a minute because there's a lot in my head. Like I gave a so-so review to like certain albums by what is up? Damn, I can't even think. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Prince, Diamonds and Pearls. Um, what else? What else? If I give it okay. No, I can't. I can't really think. And then there are those albums where I gave a bad review too, and also I kind of admit some albums I have been very hypocritical about, or kind of was a bit too hard on some albums, some albums, and so that's why I have decided to do this review because over the past couple of weeks, some albums have grown on me, and I really have been, or also the reason why I started doing this review because there's some reviews where I actually did not like the review. And so, yeah. So, yeah. So, anyway, that's why I decided to do the Jay-Z Volume 2 Hard Knock Life review. And so, I'm going to show you the album cover because dude, the dude that sold me this on Amazon, it was no front album cover, so I didn't give a fuck because I was actually on a budget that day. So I'm gonna show you the album cover. But while I'm talking, you guys know who Jay Z is. I already reviewed his Volume 1 In My Lifetime Volume 1, which it has come to my attention that my good friends at YouTube blocked the sound off it, so I have to. That's another album I'm going to do a review on. But I'm going to do a different review. Since they blocked the sound, I'm going to do like, talk about each song. I'm going to do a different review, but that's going to be probably later on next month. Anyway, this is the album cover for Jay Z's Volume 2 Hard Knock Life. Yeah, iconic album cover in hip hop. When I mean, a lot of people have used that album cover template like from Too Shorts, like most notably Too Short, the Born to Mac album, classic album. I need to get my hands on that. Okay, now when I reviewed this album, I I kind of complained about the too many guest appearances, and I kind of complained about the commercial appeal of this album. Now, let me be one to say that when it comes to Jay Z, it's you either get what you deserve with an album. Because I admit, when I listened to Volume Two Hard Knock Life, wait, scratch that. When I heard Reasonable Doubt, I loved Reasonable Doubt. That's my favorite Jay Z album. No album from him topped that. Some albums came close, like the Blueprints. Um, yeah, but no album has topped that. I mean, it was like the Godfather. It kind of was like the Godfather meets hip hop in a way. Like certain types of the beats, the production was on point. Jay Z's flow, lyricism was on point. The whole style of the album, it was like a mafioso rap classic, you know. Then In My Lifetime Volume 1 came out. It was like, okay, now he's doing the whole shiny suit era. And that's I said the biggest gripe I had with that album was the singles. The singles were just horrible. Like Always Be My Sunshine, like with Foxy Brown and Babyface, and it was kind of like what? I mean, that video was just ugh. The city is mine. The city is mine. That actually grew on me. I actually like that song. I understood why he did that. So I'm gonna explain to you more when I do the review probably next month. Then I listened to this, and I excuse me. My initial reaction on this album was I was disappointed with it because it was just too much commercial, and I kind of come to realization that I can't expect too much from an artist. I really cannot because there are certain type of artists that they do the same thing over and over and over again, but at the same time it bores people. Jay Z, I'm sorry. Jay Z, for example, has he talks about he likes to make the street credibility but do the commercial credibility, if that makes sense. And I believe this is like really the first album where he just fully does it. Like certain songs that I could have done without are on this album. I still could have done without like Money Ain't a Thing. Um, what else? What else? Paper Chase. Um, yeah, I could have done without some of those songs. But then there's some songs where it's kind of like some certain songs where it's kind of like reminiscent of a Jay Z sound, like excuse me, nigga what nigga who originated '99 with Big Jazz. Jesus Christ, I believe I said that was my favorite song. If not, that's like my favorite song off the album. I mean, that beat is like a club banger beat, but like he was still spinning up some dope lyricism on that track. And like it was kind of like a nice that he invited Big Jazz on the same song too and shit. What else? A week ago with Too Short. Possibly one of my most underrated Jay Z songs he came out with. Um, what is that one song? That one song, give me a minute. Reservoir Dogs featuring LOX, Beanie Siegel, and Sauce Money. Jesus Christ. I mean, 1998. I mean, you gotta understand, like Rockefeller, the Rough Riders, they were just getting it at that prime at that time. And so yeah, I fucks with those type of songs though. I also complain about the guest appearances, the abundance of guest appearances on the song, on the album. Yeah. Reason being is because I don't like too many. I've mentioned this on my channel countless times. I don't like overabundance of guest appearances on um on albums because it feels more like a compilation. Now with Jay Z, Volume 2 Hard Life, I was kind of biased when I say that because there are certain types of albums I listen to, like Dr. Dre's The Chronic, Snoop Dogg Doggy Style, where excuse me, Snoop Dogg Doggy Style, Tupac's All Eyes on Me, where they do have a lot of guest appearances. But like, here's the thing about those albums. Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna put Dr. Dre's The Chronic for example. He's a producer. He's mostly a producer and rapper. He makes the beats, and the people that's well, the people that's on the album are like label mates. So that was just his way of giving them their shine, like Snoop Dogg, the Dog Pound, Lady of Rage, so on and so on. So I kind of gave this an album a slap because people like Memphis Bleak, B. Siegel, um, Ja Rule, um, who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? Who else? LOX. Like those DMX too. Like those rappers were just coming out around that time, or they've been on the underground biz for a couple years. So I couldn't understand why. he put those guys on the album because it was just his way of like giving them their shine and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take back a rule. If you already an established artist and you have a lot of guest appearances on the album, I dislike it. But if it's like underground rappers or if people who didn't have to shine, then I'm gonna let that slide. That's my new statement on the channel. And so yeah, and so for all those years, just got to me. Now don't get me wrong, I still feel there's too many guest appearances. I still feel that there's too many guest appearances on this album. But a lot of these rappers are Rockefeller affiliates, Rough Rider affiliates. So I'm gonna just let that slide. But overall, I don't dislike the album as much as I did when I first listened to it back in a couple years back. But at the same time, though, I feel like it could have been a little bit better. Oh, one more thing I forgot. I think I talked about how the production was a bit commercial, but some of the beats on this album was just very good, very very good, and it just got to the point where like I could appreciate why I had to appreciate the sign of the times of 1998 because although like my homeboy Immobilarity One mentioned about the Bad Boy Syndrome, like I kind of felt like In My Lifetime Volume One had more of a Bad Boy Syndrome than this album, and I'm gonna explain more about that once I review that album, possibly next month. But other than that, I still feel like this album could have been better, but my opinion grew a little bit better on this album, if that makes sense. So this is Jay Z's Volume Two Hard Knock Life, 1998. Yeah. So stay tuned for more re-reviews. Stay tuned for more. I'm trying to do a review possibly next week too. So peace.